My name is Kaylee Holland, and I am recently married to the most wonderful man I've ever met. We have a German Shepherd. He's amazing. I love exploring on hikes and adventuring. I wouldn't be who I am today without God. Saving the best for last, I think who I am really is reflected in who He is. My mother was a single mother. My father left right before I was born. She raised me with her parents. My grandparents were incredible people. My grandfather was the traditional head of the house. My grandmother, she was the emotional support. My mom, she always did the best that she could. I was an only child, and so I didn't really know how to socialize until about high school. My mom sent me to a Christian school. Everything that I was learning in church wasn't fully replicated in the home. I never really thought about my father, and then the day before my 16th birthday, my dad sent me a message on Facebook. It said basically that he wanted to meet me, that he wanted to get to know who I was. I decided to reach out to him, which led to one of the most interesting but also the most painful relationship in my life. I finally make it to college. I'm on campus. I'm learning how to be a young adult. I'm rushing a sorority. I finally have a place where I feel like I belong. I was having the time of my life, but just like any calm, the storm comes, and I was faced with a double trauma that really shaped my life. One morning, my mom comes in while I'm getting ready in the bathroom because my grandmother had a seizure, which was normal because she had epilepsy. About 20 minutes later, my mom comes in, and just the look on her face, she told me that Nana had passed away. The fact that she was just gone. She really was a mother to me. And that moment of time is just frozen. About a month later, I got invited to a formal party. This formal was at a destination, and we took a bus, and by the time we got back, it was pretty late, and so I found a friend's couch to crash on. When we got to his place, we decided to watch a movie. During that movie, he kept wanting more than I wanted to give. Everything just kind of turned off. It was like I became nothing. For the next couple of months, I struggled with just wanting to end my life. Looking back on the situation, I can see that this was the moment that I stopped being open to the idea of a God I could have a relationship with. I put my faith in my friends at that point, and they were practicing witchcraft and Wicca and the like. The soul inside of me that felt like it died was rotting through everything, and I found a new escape to run away from it with going on the next adventure with my coven. And I think ultimately I was just trying to feel again. I would do really immoral things just to stir something inside of me. I finally had the courage to go and meet with a counselor, and she diagnosed me with PTSD. About a month after being diagnosed, I found my dream dog, named this dog Coda, and he was able to pull me out of flashbacks, and there was a point where I started to move forward again. And I took another step and got a job at a gym. One of my coworkers, we hit it off and became pretty good friends, and he invited me to the church at Rocky Peak. What really surprised me wasn't that he asked me to go to church, but that I was open to going back to church. So I came to campus. I just let myself blend into the crowd. And a part of that process, I found my way into the young adults program. But that was kind of scary because here I was, this witchcraft person who was really rough around the edges, had a very immoral past, and the whole fear of are they going to accept me just came back to the surface. They would talk about moral issues, and I was like, that's Tuesday. That's my normal Tuesday, is this immoral issue. I was definitely broken and misshapen and just not a pretty person. But yet, it didn't scare anyone away. They didn't turn their backs on me, they invited me in deeper. There was some sort of authenticity in the people that I'd never experienced before. Jesus no longer was the cross on the wall at my parents' house. He became the people around me. I was able to see Jesus and talk to Jesus, and that community to me is where I met Jesus. As I was developing this relationship with Jesus, he became so real. Jesus just loved me, and I think he was the first person I was able to trust. When I got baptized, everything fell into place. The first door unlocking into that deeper part that I've just never been able to touch. It's been 4 years since I've been baptized. I can feel things again. That's a miracle. Things are just brighter. The inside of me is richer. The colors around me are more vibrant. It's like I'm alive for the first time. In a nutshell, before Jesus, it was nothing. And now, there's something. And that something's good. And that something's God. Capital G, God.